Hi, in this video on my robotic hand and arm I want to continue where I left last time, which is with getting the arm moving, this part. And last time I succeeded in getting it moving, but as far as I could move it, this lower gear was doing the job, and not as much as the elbow. While this has been doing its job because of the extension, which causes a difference in physical moment, the problem lies merely in this construction, and right now I want to focus on if it is possible that due to this reconstruction where this axis is going through the arm and the gears, if this will work as well. So for now the first thing I do is getting it moving and see if not just this one, but if this one is doing its job as well. So let's just do that. And it becomes quite clear the arm is moving, as you can see, but it is not at all due to the gears in the elbow, because this motor is completely rattling. So the question is, why is that the case? And this one isn't moving at all. So it is either something in the construction, or this is just way too heavy. And right now I shifted this motor a little bit to the right to see if that helps. So let's see if this rattling is over now. And I don't see anything happen right now. Well, something happens with this gear. Let's do it again. Something is happening, but barely. And what happens now is that even this gear is hardly moving, and that may be due to this construction, which is holding it off. So let's see further. And there it goes down again. So this gear is holding, while this gear doesn't work at all, or hardly any. close observation. It does work. Okay, let me put the camera in a better angle, which would or should show more closely what is happening. A close observation shows that there is too much flexibility in this construction. The lower gear works, but this elbow gear is flaky, as it shows, because of the 3 gears this is the only one that moves. This one doesn't move a bit, and this one, and they're all connected through the rods and axis. And although if I turn it a bit, you can see it goes right through here, apart from the axis of course, but since these 2 gears are not moving, I should actually move one of these 2 motors to the other side to make sure that this gear is being driven directly as well. So this takes some serious reconstruction, and moreover, considering the way that this is constructed as well, I think I can't avoid making such a construction on this side as well, and see if that works out. So I guess I should try that. After a lengthy reconstruction and complete reconstruction, with one motor moved to the other side, a lengthier axis through here, and some electrical rewiring, because this motor had still to be connected to the other one, as well as the lower one. So they are now still connected. The axis is nearly long, well, just about long enough to pass this. I did have to use a longer axis here, and I had to find things to make it hopefully rigid enough to let the motor work, to let the gears work. I haven't tested it yet, so let's see how this all works out. And so far nothing happens. So let's see. Not even with the lower motor it works. Or does it? Okay, let's move things by hand. This works, but that is not surprising. The question is, do the gears work or do they jam into something? That's one thing. And that is the downside of, again, not having enough components, because while here everything is free, I had to substitute by putting two together. So I might have to change this to let the gear go free. It all nearly fits, narrowly fits. Let's try again. I see, I think, yes, I have to rewire. They are not going in the same direction, so I thought I didn't have to, but this I have to reverse. And then a gear not going, yes. So I have to put this in place. See whatever happens then. Once again it runs free. So let me shove it closer to the big gear, and then okay, this is of course also important for it to work. Sometimes you forget to fix something. Let's hope this is enough. The lower gear works, that much is clear. But I need this one. The arm moves a little bit upwards, but is that enough? And I still think that, unfortunately, the elbow is not rigid enough. So, although the construction looks nice enough, it is not rigid enough. So all this should be more firmly connected, so that the gears have no possibility to get loose of each other. And this construction is by far not rich enough as it appears. So I think, although this is a very nice idea, I have to test more, at least one part of it works, which is again this lower part. And it could be that this is, well, it is not too narrow because I can just move it, but as you can see the whole construction moves with it, which is clearly not the intention. But I think I've come a nice way, and let me also test if the pneumatics still work. So let me point it to the pneumatics, and then let it compress, and then oops. That's interesting. Oh, that may be true, because the program is working, so I will test the program, which is a better way to test. And at least now, by the program and by previous compression, it is clear to see that the pneumatics perfectly work. Well, perfectly, yes, perfectly, because now all fingers are doing well. And this I won't test yet. Not by program. So for now, with all this working, thank you for watching, and certainly to be continued for the elbow part.